Yo, what's going on, guys? An interesting little story came out about Tyrese Haliburton. No, no, it's not about. I was gonna make a terrible joke, which I was getting out. We're just gonna pass that over. But Tyrese Haliburton's using the in-season tournament and the regular season to recruit superstar players to come play in Indiana, the basketball state. I've actually stopped at the Basketball Hall of Fame in Indiana. I didn't pay to go in. I walked in. They told me I had to pay like $15, and I was like, I kind of looked, pretty much saw the museum, and then left. Like, but either way, Tyrese Haliburton, stud, team in the final. God dang. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe. We're speaking in fragments. Either way, Tyrese Haliburton's mission to use the Indiana Pacers' current success as they're kicking open the door and telling people like we've arrived with the in-season tournament final just around the corner on Sunday night. I believe it is Saturday night, and he's supposedly trying to recruit star players. Shout out Adrian Wojnarowski for this. The quote is, "This is a team with a salary cap space and draft picks, and Haliburton knows that his team president Kevin Pritchard has been really aggressive in the last year trying to chase players like Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby in Toronto, offering big trade packages for players who could become free agents in the near future. And what changes in the equation for the Pacers now that they have a piped piper and Tyrese Haliburton that guys are going to want to play with? And as Haliburton said to me, I'm going to get you shots. I'm going to make life easy for you, and we're going to win." And that is really Haliburton's mission right now, to use this tournament, to use this season to start making the case to play star players around the league. Come play with me in Indiana. End quote, said Wojnarowski. Should be Wojnarowski said, but fuck them. Either way, Haliburton, I'm just saying that's the AP style, but Tyrese Haliburton had 27 points, 15 assists, and the Pacers win that led to them going to the final of the in-season tournament of the NBA Cup against the Los Angeles Lakers. And potentially, who are some free agents, Zero, that they could go for? And how much cap space will they have? How much cap space will they have? They will have a lot of cap space. I believe $165 million is the current cap space for the NBA in terms of this season. They usually go up about 10 a year, so 175. Let's go 180 that for next year. Okay, let's just go with the over. Okay, 180. Or let's just say if it sticks at 165 for some odd reason, Indiana is currently at 100. They definitely could sign at least one max player. If they move some contracts around, they can sign up to 2 max players. Now, who are going to be some free agents in next year? That's going to be interesting because, look, next year's free agents could really be hit or miss, okay? Like, they could be really good, they could be really bad. And I feel like when you look at this, it might be a trade because the trades are maybe probably a little easier. Because I don't know if Kawhi Leonard's not going to be there. Pascal Siakam might be there. Tyrese Maxey's not going to be there. I don't think Paul George is going to be there. We're looking at the free agency list right now. I don't think they want James Harden. Jrue Holiday's not going to be there. OG Anunoby might be there. DeMar DeRozan might be there. Nick Claxton might be there. Klay Thompson might be there. But like, none of those guys are moving the needle. Emmanuel Quickly might be there. Tobias Harris might be there. And then it's like Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Miles Bridges is like the only one that makes sense. Then, yeah, like there isn't the trade, clearly. Okay, like if we're looking around and being like, oh, who's the guy that's got the potential to be traded in the incoming year? Again, unless something catastrophic happens in New Orleans or Minnesota, it's going to be slim pickings for a little bit. And that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Who are those players? Because I don't think Jaylen Brown's going anywhere. I don't think Brandon Ingram and Zion are breaking up soon. I think they're going to ride that out. the Wolves would have to be a first round exit for Karl Anthony Towns to leave, and it would have to be a 3-team trade, because as a Wolves fan, there isn't really what we would want. I don't think we would get, so we don't want the assets to go reroute, to go get somebody else. The Cavs, Donovan Mitchell, but that's like within the conference, and I don't know if they trade him. I don't think Cade Cunningham or the Pistons are blowing up anytime soon. I don't think the Grizzlies are blowing up. Like, that's where you got to look around the league, and if there's like Tyrese is recruiting guys, I mean, are you trying to go get like DeJounte Murray or somebody? But like, it seems like they're kumbaya down there with Quinn Snyder now. Are you waiting for somebody on the Warriors? I don't think Jalen Green is like that. I'm trying to look at the market. Okay, realistically, like, people, like, tell me, who do you guys think? Because like, they got Jeremy Grant's not moving the needle. I want to know your guys' opinions. Am I being too brash? I feel like there's got to be maybe better options, and I, I'm I like, okay, and I also like how Damian Lillard tries to say it's important to be careful, be humble, but I think it's definitely cool that you got a guy who Tyrese does the Dame, pounded my chest and said it's my time doing the Dame time thing. So like, I think it's cool, okay, and it makes sense that he's trying to recruit other stars and let other guys around. Like, Pascal Siakam's like perfect. OG Anunoby, like, if you want to bring those two, like, I believe it. Like, you actually could bring both of those guys over here. It'd be a funny team. And I don't know. I just sit here. Zach LaVine, Chris Paul, Spencer Dinwiddie. No, you need multiple players for this team to become a championship contender. I also don't think you're a championship contender with. Okay, let me say this. If you have somebody different at power forward, Miles Turner can be a championship center. I want to say that a guy like Jared Vanderbilt, but the problem becomes shooting. But if you have like OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner, I guess it would be Buddy Hield, Tyrese Haliburton. That's a pretty scary squad. I'll admit that. I'll give that credit. That's a legit squad. Who knows? Only time will tell.